We have guidance all the way up until the end of residency.
And then you're on your own.
You're basically handheld all the way through, right? You have guidance the entire way. You have mentors in med school, you have professors, and then in residency, you have your attendings, right? They're guiding you through the process. It's like an apprenticeship.
Yep.
Once that's done, it's over. And you have no real guidance on how to approach that second part of your life essentially, right? Be like after graduating residency. And so I think it's important, like you said, is to inform residents, talk to them, and just tell them, hey, these are the options when you graduate. You can be an employee at a hospital, right? Depending on what specialty, right? If you're like dermatology or something, you can start your own practice. But, you know, employment, you can start your own practice in certain specialties. Joining a contract management group is one. Joining an independent group of doctors is another. And then locums. And so locum is usually the one that they know the least amount about, because it's just, you know, like you said, there's not as many of us going around, and there's not as much information about it online. But we're trying to change that with this podcast and other stuff too.
You know, for sure. And I wish you guys the best.
Of course,
much
man.
Success.
Happy to have you on the team, man. You're making us look good.
I'm happy to be on the team.
No, it's great,
like,
man.
and it's like, it's for, I think with locums, like, you have peace of mind. You have peace of mind, and you have the ability to create whatever world you want to live in. Like, that's
not something people associate with locums when they don't know about it. Usually the people who have the biggest hesitation, well, which makes sense, is the ones who haven't done it, of course. What I always tell people is like, look, just explore. Even if you're a full-timer, do like 5-6 months of locums, 3-4 shifts a month, just to dabble in it and see what it's like. You can decide, hey, you know what? I don't want to work this anymore. I'm good with my full-time job. Great. Worst case scenario, you made it an extra 30 grand.
Yeah.
Right. But best case scenario, well, maybe you continue doing that. You find that that's a good mix, right? Because you don't have to pick up extra shifts at your hospital. This is another thing, bro. I just realized recently, I was on this call, and I hear this a lot. Like, you know, obviously hospitals are short-staffed, and they'll pay some incentive to their employed docs to pick up some shifts. And they're like still grossly underpaying them. And I'm like, why would you pick up extra shifts, get paid less for it, when you could just work your minimum hours, 130, 140 hours, and work some locums on the side? At least now, one, you're getting paid more.
Yeah.
And two, you're getting 1099 tax deductible income. Right. And so I'm just trying to help doctors, you know, through these conversations, just think and be intentional about what you're doing. So many of us, I think, because we've been in autopilot mode.
Yeah.
We get into that after graduating residency. We just follow what everybody else is kind of doing. And we're not intentional about our life. But if you do that, you're going to end up 20, 30 years down the line looking back and be like, oh shit, what happened?
Yeah.
Right. And be feel like, did I actually do the things that I wanted to do with my life? Or did I just get stuck in the grind, and then all of a sudden, like, I didn't pursue my passion or do the things that I wanted to do? And so, yeah, I mean, that's just something that I think, it's really important for doctors to think about. You know, is that something that you've noticed in
I've
people
noticed
as well?
I've noticed that with working with the full-time staff doctors.
Tell me some fun stories about what they said. Made any comments to you, or how do you hear about them? Like, you know, having issues with you know, you being the locum doc, making a lot more money. Have they kind of like?
They don't tell me anything.
They don't say to you. All right,
I'm a pretty sizable guy and everything. So like, I'll hear from
it's on your back.
Yes, behind my back. I'll hear from the nurses. I'm cool with the nurses.